Universal Service Fund. It was an idea that came up from, it's actually basically in many countries of the world, because it turned out that it's very, very difficult for the government or even for communication authority or whoever to have enough funds to try and connect those unserved and underserved areas. And an idea came that all these ICT-related companies and institutions, telecom operators, postal, courier services, all those should become to put together, contribute, even if it's 1% of their gross turnover. It is through that we can now have masks and base stations put all over the country.
The leaders did recognize that in opening up the communication space, there are spaces that would need to be pushed and aided because the market would not follow.
We've been working with the Communication Authority and the Universal Service Fund to ensure that we include everyone in the digital evolution that we are seeing in the country. We should not leave anyone behind.
Those who can afford, they were always going to the better places. Okay, they always had a better education. But those who were at remote places, not able to actually take care of their daily needs, today they are able to actually use more and more these services.
Farmers now are able to knock off middlemen and be able to understand what types of crops the market requires, what kind of prices they can expect. And in turn, the market can be able to predict, what are farmers growing? And therefore in 3, 4, 5, 6 months, what kind of crops will be available? Therefore, predictable planning has been made much, much simpler because of the advancements in mobile communications.
Mimi kama mwana bodaboda, network imenisaidia sana kwa sababu unaweza ongea na mkulima, kuitie kazi, uje uchukue kazi huku.
Sisi tukipanda vitu vyetu tunanufaika kwa sababu ya kupata mteja kwa njia ya haraka, na njia kwa haraka ni kwa njia ya mawasiliano.
One more level that we need to go up as a country in Kenya is to make all that connectivity affordable, so that these people who have so many other things going for them can really take on the advantages that the infrastructure this country has already into their lives, so they can do more, learn more, and really be a part of the global digital economy.
Kunakuwa huko mistuni unakuta watu hawana kitambo mawasiliano. Hapa wamejenga booster hapa kwetu. Wamepata simu na kupata pia laini, ndio kicha sasa unapata mawasiliano.
Isaidia hiyo amu kwa bongara ngobo na la kwa nigurudi. Nimigi atachage abaga jori ngara no Alberta. Banga ngara no na sukulu ngaja gulo to ajanga no.
It will create the possibility to reimagine things, to provide services, to provide certain experiences that were never imagined before. We have seen this in areas where, for example, we have provided broadband for schools, where because of providing that, the performance of the students has shot immediately.
I see the opportunity to create digital ecosystems that allow our society to live and work better.
It will be very difficult to connect the entire country. It will require billions and billions. But with the money that we already have, we've already got about 78 sub-locations connected.
We do recognize the urgency for utilizing this fund, the need to provide this particularly in public service delivery, and we are actually in collaborative talks with partners to do pilots for the police service, with the judiciary, with the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Education. We want to be able to push this down so that public service delivery in particular will be a reality, that people do not have to travel for kilometers, that they can be able to actually access this service no matter where you are in this country.
Our motto is to connect the whole country. If we can find a way of connecting the country, our job will have been done.
I would say that the Universal Service Fund is the promise to deliver connectivity to all Kenyans.